Well, the one more critic of the 19th century and early 20th century was Mikhail Bakhtin. Mikhail Bakhtin was a Russian critic. Okay, he's well known for his work of criticism, problems. There are many works I'm mentioning here. Problems of Dostoevsky's poetics. Dostoevsky was the famous Russian writer. Fyodor Dostoevsky, you might be knowing. Then Rebellious and His World. The dialogic imagination. We are familiar with the term dialogic. So the dialogic imagination for essays by M.M. Bakhtin, which was published after his death in 1884. Posthumously means after death. And his essay, Discourse in the Novel, Bakhtin applies his ideas to the novel. So they talk in the context of novel, James and Bakhtin. James was an American critic and Mikhail Bakhtin was a Russian critic. Now, what are the main concepts in Bakhtin's criticism? Let's try to understand. He comes up with the concept of the dialogic. Please visit literary terms for more information about dialogic. We already discussed it in the class. The lectures are available to you people. So this is how glossary of literary terms helps you in understanding literary terms. But I have made it possible for you people to refer it here in a Canvas course. The concept of the dialogic is central to his critical theory. This concept proposes that all language is a dialogue in which a speaker and listener form a relationship. Okay, all language is a kind of dialogue. And in this dialogue, a speaker and a listener form a relationship with a formal, informal, close or distance relationship, but they form. Apart from dialogic, another key term that he introduced was heteroglossia. Hetero is the Russian term. Sorry, it comes from Russian language, which literally means other or different tongues. Gloss means language, other language or different language. Hetero means other, you might be knowing. Homogeneous and heterogeneous. And this term demonstrates the multiplicity of languages. There are different languages, multiple languages that operate in any given culture. And this term is not limited only to the spoken language, but it encompasses a wider scope. It includes written language as well. It includes all the forms of social speech that people use in their daily activities. So each act of speech for Bakhtin is a dialogic utterance. I again would like to remind you people to visit the term in your Canvas, literary terms and concepts. Further, he introduces the term polyphony. All these are linguistic terms. Dialogic, heteroglossia, polyphony. Poly means many, polytechnic, you might be knowing. The term polyphony has a basic sense, means its literal meaning, the basic sense. In its basic sense, proposes that multiple viewpoints coexist in the body of a single novel. Poly means many, multiple. In a single novel, there can be multiple viewpoints, and these multiple viewpoints coexist in the body of a single novel. So this means that there are many truths, not one. Of course, a novel comes up with truth, but there are many truths, not one, and none of which is particularly certain. So this is a very interesting theory which does not believe in single truth. There is no single truth as such, and no truth can be called only the only truth. There can be multiple truths. So this multiplicity of truths, according to Bakhtin, creates, a carnivalistic atmosphere. Carnival is a kind of, party, a kind of festival. So it creates a kind of festival-like atmosphere. Means it has a sense of joyful relativity. It creates joy because of the multiplicity of what we call truths. We talk about our multiculturalism in India. So that is what means creates a kind of joy. We enjoy. We say unity in diversity. So in polyphonic novels, polyphonic means the novels with multiple truths. There exists a carnival sense of the world, a sense of joyful abandonment where many voices are simultaneously heard. There are many voices, not a single voice, no dominance, no omniscience. It is in line with Henry James' thinking. Henry James also thought that there are different voices. There should not be a single truth as such. And his area of interest in criticism was the language of the text. I told you earlier, he was a structuralist, formalism. He belonged to the formalistic school in Russia, Russian formalism. Bakhtin's idea became the starting point for many conflicting multiplicity of voices in contemporary cultural theory. That is the influence. His ideas have become the starting point for many conflicting multiplicity of voices. Wherever we talk about multiplicity of voices, multiplicity of truths, Bakhtin is referred. So this is what we can understand about Bakhtin. Well, we should stop a discussion on Bakhtin here.